Hey, good Wednesday morning, everyone. This is Joe. Welcome to my scripture reflection for Wednesday, November the 23rd, the day before Thanksgiving. So I'm on here a little bit earlier today because I have my granddaughter Alessia coming and some things to do. So I had to kind of gather myself and realize what I needed to get done this morning, and I needed to be on here a little bit earlier. So hopefully, if you're not here with me now, you'll be checking back. But the important thing is to realize sometimes we do need to gather ourselves. We need those moments to just say, okay, let me think of what I have to do and how I have to do it. And that applies to daily life, but it also applies to our life of faith. So hold that thought, as I often say, and let's listen to today's gospel, which is from St. Luke, chapter 21, verses 12 to 19. Jesus said to the crowd, "They will seize and persecute you. They will hand you over to the synagogues and to prisons, and they will have you led before kings and governors because of my name. It will lead you to giving testimony. Remember, you are not to prepare your defense beforehand, for I myself shall give you a wisdom in speaking, that all your adversaries will be powerless to resist or refute. You will even be handed over by parents, brothers, relatives, and friends, and they will put some of you to death. You will be hated because of me and my name, but not a hair of your head will be destroyed. By your perseverance, you will secure your lives." Well, we have these daunting gospels here as we close the liturgical year. Seemingly dark messages, but Jesus is really preparing us for adversity. That's what he's really doing. Preparing us for adversity in our life, which comes all the time and comes when it's least expected and comes sometimes from the most least suspected people or sources or situations. It's just a reality. And oftentimes we react. And he's imploring us not to react. He's imploring us to just gather ourselves as he did when he was in that adverse situation before Pilate. And true wisdom comes from silence. True wisdom in daily activities, true wisdom in activities of our faith, true wisdom in the need for being strong during adverse situations. They all come from those moments where we can be silent and gather ourselves in the strength of Christ. This is always possible, but not always probable. We have a tendency to react, to have are you serious? I need to do this. I do it myself all the time, and I catch myself. But those times, and I'm going to say honestly, there may be only 10 to 20% of the times where I realize that I just need those moments of silence. Then I'm going to get the wisdom and strength of Jesus that I need. You may have seen the movie The Passion of the Christ, and my absolute favorite part is when Pilate is ripping into Jesus, verbally, and accusing him of things that he didn't do. And what does he do? He remains very silent and very calm. I have that picture in my head all the time. That silence and calmness is true strength, and it's true wisdom for all situations. My friends, I wish you all a wonderful Wednesday. Please, if you have any comments, I always welcome them. I always welcome to hear from you. I thank you for joining me on these gospel reflections. Tomorrow, obviously, we will celebrate a Thanksgiving message. I will post it around 8 o'clock. So please, if you're around and you can be there for the posting of it at 8 o'clock, great. If not, please check back, because the Thanksgiving holiday has always been one of my favorites. And giving thanks certainly is also a way to strengthen all of us. Have a wonderful Wednesday, everyone. Take care.